So Newcastle 1, Arsenal 0. Another absolutely shambolic performance from Arsenal. We shouldn't be surprised. We've seen it all season. But we came up against a team that actually put us in the mud. They highlighted our shambolic performances. We've been getting away with it all season. Make sure you smash the like button, sub to Arsenal History and More, link in the title. Make sure you sub to the Southern Gooner, link in the title. And Kenny Ken 1972 on Insta. I can't unfortunately put that in the title until he sets a channel up, but we'll put that link in the description. And you know how this works. If you want to cry and you don't like our ratings, we don't care. We're back on Wednesday against Sevilla, where everyone will turn up. It'll look great. North London forever and all that malarkey. We'll wheel out win. Yeah, Ian Wright will be wheeling out a new kit. Yeah, Ray Parlour will be giving it cheers, guys, and all that. Whatever. Jez, for anyone who ain't seen your fan cam, give us your little breakdown of how that shambolic performance tonight. After the bus that the club laid on for 20, 30 quid, whatever, 8 hours each way. These people that have got on that bus tonight, RIP Ty, right? 8 hours each way. That's 2/3 of a day they've given up to go to Newcastle to watch that.
Yeah. I mean, I know the pain of traveling to Newcastle, man. It was, well, it's crap, man, isn't it? I mean, you travel all that way, and for that display of absolute dross. Oh dear. I mean, respect to the away travelling fans. Fair play to them for doing it, and I applaud you, because I'll tell you what, I've been there and seen some great football. I've seen Arsenal absolutely wipe the floor with Newcastle. I've been there once, the 4-4 draw back in the day.
There for that? Wow.
And that was actually the last year I had a season ticket. But what can I say about this today? Shocking. Rubbish. As soon as I saw that midfield, Lee, Kenny, Matty, I knew game over. It was rubbish. We have spent 65 plus 10, 75 million on 2 ex-Chelsea rejects who are rubbish. No intensity, nothing to drive forward with, and yeah, I mean, that's it. And I've seen people giving it the big large. Oh, well, we're unbeaten. We're top of the Champions League group. Yeah, good luck on that one. We're not getting a gold trophy this year, are we? Wankers. At the end of the day, I'm sorry, wake up, people, to what's going on, because that was an absolute rubbish display of football again. And if you guys can't just see the rubbish that this manager is serving up for your Saturday afternoon tea, then you've got a major fucking problem. Seriously, I'm sorry for swearing, but I've had enough of this club, man. I'm sorry, I've had enough of it. Lee, Kenny, Matty, I've had enough. I've seen crap in my life, but this is the worst I'm seeing. Seriously. Even in the 70s, we were rubbish, but at least we tried. At least they tried. We may have nearly finished. We may have nearly got relegated in 74, but that team tried. The only reason they bloody failed is because they were getting old. I've had enough of it. I'm fed up with it. And I'm getting to the point now, I'm not going to watch any more of this bullshit.
Yeah, passionate rant, mate. Fair play. Kenny, luckily you didn't have to go and all the way to Newcastle to watch that.
Well, many people asked me to
go. Your fan cam, mate.
Well, a good friend of ours, he said to me, I didn't even bother watching the game. The women downstairs were watching it, and I could tell by the expressions that we didn't create any chances. and we were predictable, and that all they needed was one chance, and that's game over. And that is so true. If teams defend well against us, that's it, game over. We've benefited. If you look at the way we played this season, the only time we've actually created something was obviously PSV, Bournemouth, setting off against Sheffield. That's when we've hurt teams. But if you look at some of the goals we've conceded, a lot of it is mistakes. The 2 goals against Spurs, an own goal, and then a penalty. Man City, all right, that was just like a one-chance game. But you think about it now, Newcastle had no ambition to play expansive football because last season, when they tried to play expansively against us, we beat them on a counter-attack. This time, they played like they played 2 years ago, put men behind the ball, knowing full well we weren't getting behind them. And all they needed was that chance, and we weren't going to score. And that's the thing. Martinelli gone backwards, Saka's gone backwards, Odegaard's gone backwards, Benjamin White's gone backwards, Zinchenko's gone backwards, all down to this manager's change of tactics. They get confused, they don't know what's going on. He's basically had a plan A because he assumed that he's going to have a squad that includes a fit Partey, a fit Jaron Timber, fit Jesus, and then he'll be able to execute that style. He hasn't changed for the players he's got. He's still trying to play that style. Bottom line is, teams now know what we're going to do. Teams do not fear us. The only reason why we beat teams is for athleticism.
Right.
That's all it is. Not by good play, athleticism.
Facts. Absolute facts. Matty, Southern Gooner, make sure you sub as well. Give us your quick little breakdown before we get into the ratings. I know you've got to shoot soon as well. Obviously, we sat backstage for about an hour and a half waffling. Sorry to keep you, man.
Oh, good, brother. All good. For those who watched that deplorable game today, you know, it's time. It's overdue. The manager has to go now. It's time to stop hiding and stop, you know, tucking around corners, not saying what needs to be said and just say it. It's time for this manager to go. He's run out of ideas. The reflection of the team today was a reflection of the manager. The reflection of the team this season is a reflection of the manager. And it's time to move on. It's time to move on. As the great Claude said, it's time to go.
Facts. Absolute facts. You know how this works, people. If you want to cry about the ratings, we don't care. We're back on Wednesday after we play Sevilla. Leave your ratings down below. Jez, let's go with the goalkeeper. Yeah, spinning around like a fidget spinner. Kylie Minogue settings. I'm spinning around for their goal. I have no idea what he was doing. He did a Superman settings in the first half when he could have caught it. Yeah, and I like this goalkeeper. I don't want to sway you. I think he's better than Ramsdale, but he ain't shown it. And today, rate him.
Yeah, he's better than Raya. He's better than Ramsdale. I just think, again, that nonsensical position he was out at that position. Was the ball out off the pitch? I'm not gonna, you know, to me it was, but I'm not going to get into that. You play to the bloody whistle. You play to the whistle, and all of a sudden we see defence, and they stop. Raya, again, like the goal the other day, is out off his goal line. If he'd been on his bloody goal line, he'd have saved that. So I have to question that. But I'll rate him. I'll give you a rating. I'll give him a 5 because he didn't have that much to do, but that was not good goalkeeping, man, from a professional level, because you don't, you know, in that situation, why that was almost a corner kick, dare I say it, and you're like 3 yards off your line. No,
yeah,
that's not good.
Let's go Benjamin White, Kenny. He's dyed his hair back to normality, but his performances are the same as when he was a silver fox.
Let me tell you something, Benjamin White. I'll give him. He's having one excuse for me. The way he's playing and his lack of form is down to our manager changing the way we play. He's ineffective. as an attacking presence, which we could have done with today. Defensively, he's no different to what he was before. So for me, all I've got to say now is that I can only give I can't give Benjamin White more than a 4, because really and truly, how did he affect the game? How did he affect the game? Because I was going to say that, oh yeah, did he do well defensively? But Newcastle didn't exactly hurt us defensively. They were just as negative. They were negative, and it was a one-chance game. They were there to run out the season, put up a fight. But from an attacking point of view, he offered us nothing. When he's playing his best football, Saka actually has space to run into. But if Benjamin White isn't getting close to Saka or getting down at the right hand side, it's Saka against 2 players. So sorry, Ben, 4, mate. You don't affect the games no more this season.
Facts. Matty, let's go to the opposite side. Ola's boy played well for the last 4 games, scored a goal in his last game. Tomiyasu.
Tomiyasu, he had a rough day out today. I'd have to go, I'm going to have to go a 4, man. I'm going to have to go a 4. It was just a bad performance today across the board. His wasn't as bad as some people's, but it was bad enough. I mean, he just didn't have it today, man. And he's been on it the last couple of games, but today it seemed like he was just off his mark.
Thanks. Jez, let's go William Saliba.
Yeah, Saliba, I thought, was the only actual player in the defence actually did anything at all. Not great, but he did do a job. Respect to him for that, because he did actually take out a couple of players and he did actually try. I'll give him a 6.
Kenny, the bozo gene.
He's getting back to his idiotic ways again. The fact is that he thought he was if things weren't going his way, he was trying to claim free kicks that didn't exist. And when he really needed one, VAR weren't there to help him. Weren't there to help him. The fact is that he should never have let beaten in the air like that, especially when we can see the cross coming in. If we can see the cross coming in, his position's got to be a lot better. He's part of the problem, because until the referee says ball out or the liner helps you out there, you carry on. You try and see what's coming behind you. You don't just stop like everyone else, and then when you realise that the referee ain't going to give a go, you play for a foul. I'm sorry that I've had enough of you, mate. I wasn't happy with you today. I'm going to give you a 4 as well, because your performance wasn't great. Where it mattered, you let us down. Now, a lot of people are going to say, oh, yeah, but, it shouldn't have been a goal. Sorry, the scoreline says 1-0, which means you look at the goalkeeper, the 3 morons who let the cross come in, and the defender who was too much of a pussy to get mullered by Joe Linton. I'm sorry. That's how I analyse things. Unless they replay the game again, I can give them a new rating, but they're not going to replay the game again. So, as far as I'm concerned, it's a mistake by 6 players, which cost us.
Facts. Your mate, Matty, Shy Havertz.
Sorry about that. 0. 0, 0, 0. What does he offer this team? What did he offer today? What does he offer? Lee, he's been given chance after chance after chance. 90 plus minutes of football this entire week. I mean, what has he done? It's time for him to go. It's time for him to go. You know what? I'm going to go old school, gentlemen. Let's just go get somebody from down at the academy. Surely somebody at the academy can put in a better performance than what we get out of him. Somebody new can come on the scene, because he's just taking up space at this point. 0.
Mate, I can't disagree. He was shocking. Sheeping the ref at one point as well, like we see him do against Brentford.
I mean, he was literally in his back pocket.
Jez, let's go to the captain for the day, Jorginho. I'm disgusted he was captain, by the way.
Shocking.
It is what it is.
Yeah. What can I say? I'd rather you give me Declan Rice, but
Yeah, I was going to, but I saved that for Kenny.
Jorginho, man, slow, boring, too predictable. Yeah, I mean, what did he do all day? Nothing. One.
Kenny, Declan Rice.
Not fair.
The thing
Sorry,
with Declan Rice is that
you can have Declan Rice next time, Jez.
The thing with Declan Rice, right? There's no doubt he gives it. There's no doubt he shows heart and endeavour. He shows defensive intelligence when we don't have the ball. But the thing is that he's part of the problem from a creative point of view. You can't slag off the team for not creating chances and not having a cutting edge, and then accept him because he's shown a bit of passion, he's shown a bit of defensive know-how. There has to be a situation where we're going to need more from Declan Rice in a creative position. There were times when Newcastle put in men with the ball. He's the one with the engine. He's the one who is a good ball carrier. He needs to do that more against teams that park the bus. He only did it once today. So I'm sorry, I can't give him an eye mark either. The best I can give Declan is 6. Because if you want to talk about a midfielder, there has to be a product in an attacking area rather than the obvious, i.e. being a DM and know his position. We need more from Declan than we're getting from attacking creative areas. And because he's showing heart and endeavour, and because he's doing really well in terms of like cutting off the supply and everything, we're saying, oh, brilliant, great season, great addition to the squad. But when Thomas Partey was in that position, there was more coming from him from an attacking point of view. So that's what Declan needs to learn with his game to actually be more of a kind of a creative force, as well as relying on Jorginho, relying on the Havertz. We need more from Declan in that point of view because Partey was giving us that, and that's my only criticism of Declan.
Is he your man of the match?
Well, he's going to have to be because I can't see a player get any more than a 6.
Fair enough. I agree. Yeah, I agree. I think you're a little bit harsh on him, but it's your rating. But I see where you're coming from. Yeah. Let's move on. Let's go to the forwards. Oh my days, Matty. Let's go to Bukayo Saka.
Saka had a rough day at the office as well today, man. Teams have figured him out, put 2 on him, snuff him out, make him just cross from the outside, and pretty much make it easy for you, man. I still say that the manager has played a part in his form downfall this season. Yep, his form. We don't even know if he's playing fully fit. We have all of us have our thoughts on that. He's probably not fit anyway. We'll probably hear about some wild injury later on in the season. But it didn't do well today, man. Saka, I'm gonna have to give you a 4 as well. You're on the level of 4.
Yeah, I think that's generous, but again, it's your rating.
Very.
Well, I you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I wanted to do this. I'll tell you what,
The 0 team.
I got it right now. Ready to go.
You got sentimental, Matty, because of the credit in the bank and that. Yeah.
I know that the manager's playing. I know the manager's he's running him down in the ground, man. And it is just I hate that, man. I don't know how long this guy's gonna stay. I think he'll leave before he finally.
Don't worry, man. Don't worry. He will outlive the manager. That's for sure. That's for sure. Jez, let's go to the opposite side. The only player, in fact, actually, no, I'll give you Eddie Nketiah. Yeah, I'll give you because you didn't get the midfield with Jorginho or Havertz. Yeah, so you can have Eddie. Go on, spray.
Absolute trash. Rubbish, 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 rubbish. I gave this every credibility. This player last Saturday. And has he kicked on? No. Absolute dog crap. Sorry, Enketia, you were absolute crap, man. Zero. That's how bad you are. You are that poor. You need to get out of this club, my friend. Not my friend. You need to get out of this club. You absolute piece of dog crap. January. Go and sod off to a championship side. But you are
you're right. That's exactly what he is.
He ain't even championship. He couldn't get in Leeds United's team in the championship.
Jesus
Let's be real.
Christ, man. I mean, what did you do today? Nothing.
Rolled around on the floor crying.
Jesus.
Oh, they kicked me. They hurt me. Yeah, get up, man. You're on 100 bags a week. Show some passion, mate.
You've got the 14 shirt, man. Live up to it, because I'm sorry, you are rubbish. Zero. Get out of the club now. Go.
Proper 14. Proper 14.
Yeah, proper one there.
Even Theo Walcott showed levels. Let's be real with it. Yeah. Over 100 goals for the club. Kenny.
Jesus Christ.
Gabriel Martinelli with our only shot on target, which was our fourth shot on target in totality.
Let me tell you something about Gabriel Martinelli. That was equivalent of Josh Butler trying to hit Adam Zampa for 6 and getting caught in the deep by David Warner. That's all that shot was. He is struggling with he's gone backwards in terms of his form. He is struggling with the new Arteta's new tactics. So not only is he rendered Odegaard ineffective or inconsistent, what you want to do it, done the same to Saka, he's done the same to Benjamin White, and this guy. I'm sorry, but I'm not giving someone high marks because he had a shot on target. Sorry, but he had to. The fact that he had to go deep, the fact that he was awful. I'm sorry, I can't give him. I'm gonna if Saka's getting a 4, so is he. You know, let's not forget. You know what I mean? He's struggling to break teams down. You know, teams are working it out, but they shouldn't have to, because again, if you're playing Tomiyasu, then what you're going to do is you're not, because he's an excellent defender, brilliant defender. He's doing his best to give him support from an attacking point of view, but it's not workable, mate. And even without Odegaard, the passing's not sharp enough. You know, I thought Livramento had him on toast. Before that, I thought Strupp had him on toast. So I'm sorry, four's the best you're going to get, mate.
I agree. Let's go to the subs, Jez. Oh, sorry, Matty, even. Let's go to the subs. Your boy, Fabio Vieira.
0. He gets a 0.
He got sent back to Portugal.
Yeah, I mean, this is another one. This is another one. Put him on the list. Needs to go in January. Must be 35 million. Needs to be sold. Needs to be moved on. Take that money. I'm gonna say this again. I don't want to hear anybody talk about these cronkies and them spending money. We have spent money. 35 million on this gentleman. And they told us, oh, he'll be ready this summer. He's bulked up. Last time I talked to Kenny told me he hadn't called him. So I don't know where he's working out at. I don't know what kind of plan he's on. But the eye test, you know, I got contacts in, but when I put on my glasses, the eye test, I still see the same player. No growth. It's time to go, man. Time to go. 0.
Couple of little sub performances, got everyone giddy in it. Is what it is. When the chips are down, they fold. Jez, your mate. I'll give you this one. Your mate, the C-Tech Bart Simpson Alexander Zinchenko. When we need a goal, let's bring on a defender for a defender.
Shocking substitution. Just shows the levels, man, of Arteta. Clueless, absolutely bloody clueless. Zinchenko, he's fighting for his place at Arsenal right now. I think he knows that his time is done and dusted and that he will be at this club next summer.
I agree.
I think he's just not the levels that Arteta may have thought he was. And we've, again, caught a cold with buying an ex-Man City player like we do with the ex-Chelsea players. Bloody rubbish, man. I'll give you a 2 just for turning up, man. Shit.
Last but by no means least, Kenny, Trossard. Looks like he's just escaped from a Halloween party.
His hair's escaped from there anyway. But I'll tell you one thing. He actually looked like he was actually trying to get us back in the game. He looked like the one who was trying to get him behind their defence. His corners were shocking, especially towards the end when we could have done better.
The set piece coach, Ola does.
Yeah, and so let's face it. You know, I'll give him a 4 because of endeavour, but you can't get more than that. There's no way I'm going to give him more than a player that was average, who was above average, because he just didn't have time to update. But again, all these marks we're giving our team, and all those marks you give to substitutes, it just bastardizes the words that they use, that our squad depth is gargantuan. It's the biggest load of bollocks I've ever heard, because you're just seeing before your very eyes the myth, which is our team. You're seeing before your very eyes the myth, which is our coach. Basically, we're a mythical football team with a mythical manager, with mythical players, and a mythical squad depth. Everything about Arsenal this season is a myth. A myth. Yeah. We've basically pulled the wall, or pulled down the trousers of all the pundits that thought we were going to win the league and thought we'd turn the corner. We've just gone back to our usual selves in one season. And in fact, it's quite an achievement that, you know, we're going to get into those levels that where we normally get to, that normally by the end of November, we know we're not going to win the league. We've got 3 games to prove me wrong, because right now, that's all I'm saying. It's an Arsene Wenger performance. Tail end of Wenger performances, which is seen a lot of this season, and obviously today not being able to break teams down, and playing in like on Wednesday. And the other thing that really, 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 like I says, signifies what I'm saying is the fact that one of the biggest myths of all time at our football club, i.e. Granit Xhaka, then they're saying we miss him. Now that's got to be the biggest myth. The Granit Xhaka's quality over season after season, in terms of him being world class, is one of the biggest myths I've ever seen. I do know he's a good player, but to say that we miss him and that he was pivotal to our success last season is a myth in itself. To say that he was a top servant for us for his tenure at the football club is a myth. But then again, we've got a mythical fan base, mythical coach, mythical players, and a mythical quad depth, and fans with mythical football opinions. There it is.
Thanks. You know how this rolls, people. Cry in the comments. We don't care. We're back against Sevilla on Wednesday. We're going to do a 3-2-1 countdown. Sub to Jez, Arsenal history and more. Follow Kenny Ken 1972 on Insta. Link in description. And make sure you sub to the Southern Gooner as well. And 3, 2, 1, 0.
Negative 400.
I can't. Let's just say, if I was marking his GCSE physics papers, I'll just say, mate, I'll give you a name. I'll probably give you a mark for writing down your name, filling your name out on a paper. Even then, generous. I can't mark him.
No credit for me. No credit for me.
I can't mark a manager that makes the same mistakes. He's been making the same mistakes game after game this season.
Sub's horrendous. makes a sub, he's reactionary. He never makes the first sub unless it's a half-time sub, which is either forced upon him or, oh my God, I have to sub Trossard off because he ain't done nothing yet, keeps Havertz on for 98 minutes every week. Yeah. Today, shocking. Absolutely shocking. You go to Newcastle away, you put that midfield out. I'm sorry, mate. Disgrace. Absolute disgrace. If you're going to go with a midfield, right, which he did with Rice and Jorginho and Havertz, sorry, mate. That has got no creativity. Yeah. It's got nothing. Yeah. It's got nothing. The only thing it has
is Kenny said it's
work rate and a bit of buzzy B. Yeah. But guess what? You play El Neni, who's going to give you athleticism and work rate, Declan Rice, and then you play Fabio Vieira.
Can I just say the reason I gave him a 2?
Because he made it to Newcastle on time instead of going to Bournemouth instead of Brighton.
You just ruined it. You just ruined it. You just fucking ruined it.
Sorry, Jess.
How?
Let Jeff speak. Come on, Lee. Let him.
I read your mind.
Arteta managed to direct the team bus to St James's Park. How the hell in the world can a professional football club of Arsenal stature drive to Bournemouth when they're playing Brighton?
Lee, wait a minute, Lee. You know what? That was our club. That wasn't Brighton that did that. That was our club that did that. That went to the
that's 85 miles difference.
Negative 400 for them too.
You know, I mean, I'm sorry, but when you're driving from London Colney or where the fuck they're coming from, I mean, you know, sorry,
Lord,
does that bus not have sat nav?
Wait, who typed the postcode in?
Man,
I mean, you've got
Google Maps.
the postcode for Brighton is BN. BN, right? Yeah, BN. Yeah. The postcode for Bournemouth is BE. So typo. But let's get it right, people. You go into the Amex Stadium, right? Or you go into the I can't remember Kenny. What's the Bournemouth Stadium called now?
Vitality.
It's Dean Court, but it's the Vitality Stadium. It's actually Dean Court.
Oh, Bain,
yeah, right. Yeah, you're right.
Vitality. I drove past that 3 months ago. How can you get that so wrong as an Arsenal professional football club? I'll tell you
what the maddest thing is, Jez, yeah? The maddest thing is they said the game's postponed.
Yeah.
No, Brighton should have 3 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We turn up, did they? If we don't turn up for the match.
And the fine. And the fine.
Fulfilled the fixture. Forfeit the game.
Yeah, and the fine. Because you wasted their time.
Surely. Look. If you're driving, right, down round the M25, you're going to go down the M23 to Brighton. Easy. Why the fucking hell would you go round the M25, go down the M3, right, then onto the M27, right, to Bournemouth? Surely the bus driver is going to be thinking, we've got the wrong way. Because that driver, I'm sorry, that bus driver must have driven to Bournemouth, Brighton, God knows where else in his life before.
Hey, Lee,
maybe,
just
maybe, Jez, he was in the Frimporghini.
Hey, I just put it all together, man. I know exactly who the bus driver was. Odegaard. That's why he went at the game today.
I mean,
from Michelle, people, we need to wrap this up. That's hilarious. Come on, Jez, finish off, man. Come on.
I think that's got to be the first time in football history.
Good Lord.
A first-class football team even though they're the under-18s, have got lost getting to a game. It
No, they
can't.
didn't get lost, Jez. They got to their destination. It was
Yeah.
just the wrong one.
Oh my
They didn't
days!
get lost. They actually went to where they were supposed to go, but it wasn't where they were
Hey,
supposed to go.
Hey, gentlemen, it's just a snapshot of how far our club is falling. We can't even get to the damn games.
Bro, us and Man
Reckon
United
Harry-
are the gift that
reckon
keeps
Harry
on giving
Redknapp
us spare
turned up?
time.
I reckon Harry Redknapp was probably there because he lives in Sandbanks, which is
Sandbanks.
just down the road from Bolton from school. I reckon Redknapp was stood there saying, "What the fuck are you doing here, boys? You're supposed to be down there."
Hey, fancy meeting you lot here. You're supposed to be in Brighton.
You know, like I said, Harry Redknapp and Graham Smith lives down there as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Unbelievable, man. Listen, it's been emotional, people. If you want to cry, we don't care. Literally, we're past giving a shit. Yeah, we know this season's going to be peak. We called it all summer while you lot were jumping up and down doing cartwheels, 9 out of 10 window, and we all got called negative and toxic for 4 out of 10. Jez, shout your thing out, man. What you got coming up? Arsenal history and more. Link in the title.
I might do a match reaction tomorrow, or I might not. I don't know if it's worth bothering doing one. I'm on with you on Monday night at whatever time we change the podcast.
Yeah, I need to keep you updated on that.
Yeah, cool. Fine. That's cool. Cool. Kenny, we're playing Wednesday nights. If you want to do the podcast Tuesday, that's fine. I am doing a history show, 8:00 Tuesday night, all about the history of the firms at Arsenal, the proper firms, the
proper Arsenal. Not these moody old men online that chat shit about welcoming committees. Yeah,
it's all going to be about the herd, all about the proper gooners. And I have, disclaimer, spoken to a few of the old firm boys, and they have actually given me, and I don't want to upset anyone, and they have actually said, "Jez, go for it, man," because I do know them, but I do want to upset them and get on the wrong side of them. I've known them for bloody 30 odd years, 35 years, and I did say, "Can I do this?" And they said, "Yeah, mate, go for it." I won't be naming many names. I can name 3 names, and I've got their permission because I don't want to go up to North London again and gets me around the throat and says, "Jez, you shouldn't have said that." So, but no, that will be a great show. That will be putting the real history into the name of the firms, and I'm looking forward to that.
So am I. I'm looking forward to watching it. Big up Kenny, man. Kenny Ken 1972 on Insta. Kenny, what you got coming up, mate?
Well, obviously, I've got a podcast with both of you, and for my sins, I'll be attending both games against Sevilla and Burnley on Saturday. If we do not beat Burnley after I said that we're going to get 3 points, I'll have to hide, because not being disrespectful, but you know, Burnley are playing with fire to the extent that they're playing too open, way too open. You know, it's very well-intentioned football, and we can't break them down. Then something really is as wrong as we've been saying. It would just cement what we think about this club.
Yeah, facts. Matty, big up. I know you've done a bit of overtime as well, bro. I know you've been itching to get out as well. Yeah, like not through any fault of your own. But Southern Gooner, man, link in the title. What you got coming up, bro?
Tomorrow I will be on with Lewis, Man City fan. We'll be on.
It's LB. Yeah,
LB.
Big up, Lewis.
LB. I'll be on with brother LB tomorrow, and we'll be on this new show, The American Dream. Well, some of my American compatriots will be talking football.
All right, rinse the Spurs fan, please.
Of course,
yeah, because they're gonna get giddy, bro.
You know what, Lee? They're gonna rinse me tomorrow based on their performance today.
Yeah, we're in a position of weakness right now.
Yeah, we're literally in the mud. So, and of course, I'll be around Wednesday with you. I've got to go to the dentist, but I'll be a little late getting in. But I'll be with you on the watch along. So,
big up, man. Big up. Always thankful for all of you. You're a bigger man than me going dentist. I just take painkillers as and when. Yeah, I don't really do painkillers and all that. But if my tooth starts hurting, we pop 4 times the amount and it kills it off. Make sure you sub to the channel. If you want to cry. We're back Wednesday. I'm having the day off tomorrow.
Don't blame me.
Yeah, you need them.
Blame you.
Yeah, on Monday. Yeah, I'll probably have a video out on the second channel. But on Monday, we're back with the podcast. I'm not on with Saeed. I'm not on with It's LB because my pals are out here and we're going to go and enjoy the day. But I will be back on here with the podcast. I need to think of a time. But anyway, adios. Laters. I'll tear her out.